trying to think what else. What's the Mexican version? I don't know. That's I don't know what that is. Just like two different gangs, like the Zapatas and the La Familia, the Mexican Mafia. Just two versions of them. Like, I don't like you. Like, I'm taller than you are. You know, like the Hutus and the Tutsis. They like viewed each other based on like their European attributes. Who's better? It's kind of fucked up. It's like the Mexicans do the same thing. Like, I look more like Ryan Seacrest than you do. Go fuck yourself. You clean my house. I pay you nothing. Oh, okay, fine. I guess I'm nothing. Like a fucking caste system, like that fucking weird shit or something like that. That's what the shit. That's what the Mexican version of Karen is. Oh man, that's weird. Whew, that's weird. The AOC was in it. What would it be? 'Cause she's like Jewish, Russian, Indian, Chinese, fucking Mexican. She's everything. She'd just be like a spy. She'd just like, I don't know. She'd kill everybody. The bitch is fucking wild. Mm. Mm-mm. I don't know. Saw AMC's popping. You guys buying some AMC, some stonk and AMC? Don't do it. Take off my like random rant cap and think for a second. The reason GME makes sense to a degree, and it's substantiated by a cash flow adjustment to the Xboxes that they sell, the fact that they get cash flows from the games bought online through those boxes that they sell at their stores and through their delivery system, like online GameStop. So basically, they get a percentage of all online games bought via that box that was purchased at GameStop. It's a derivative function of it's a derivative profit margin and net present value that's positive potentially for future cash flows based off of the internet model, the digital purchasing of games, which most people would think would subject GME to going to zero, but it doesn't because of that deal they have with Xbox and potentially others. But AMC, looking at their cash flow numbers going back 2015, 16, 17, 18, 19, look at their ad depreciation back, look at the numbers. Just look at their net income as ad depreciation back, more or less. You can play around with like net debt if you want, but you're talking about the debts, like including the lease liabilities. It's like $10 billion with like 127 million of cash or 250 million of cash. That's bad, man. There's no wiggle room there, okay? And you can say, oh, well, there's interest payments involved. I think interest payments are really important when you're looking at cash flows for a company that's that over leveraged. There's nothing you can do. That company is like, what's the story? If people are going to start going to the movie theaters, 50-inch big screen TVs are more prevalent than ever. You know, like the average family has at least one TV over 50 inches, like in the United States. On-demand subscriptions are higher than ever before. Brad Pitt movie came out only on demand during the pandemic. You know, all that shit, man. Fucking like, everyone's getting the on demand. There's no reason to go to the movie theater except to see your stupid ass, like, I don't know. Like, there's not enough superheroes to get you to go to the movie theater. Wolverine, Superman, Batman, Avengers, you have to start making some up because there's not that many. You know, like there's just not that many to get you off your ass. Like, why would you want to put pants on and go outside when you can watch a superhero movie on a 65-inch TV at your house, which at frame of reference, given that the TV's so close to you because your living room's not as big as a theater, what's the difference? Turn off the lights, get some popcorn, you can pause and go to the bathroom. You think that I'm going to take my family to a movie theater and where like there's likely to be some sexual predator of children because it's a kids thing lurking around to see a group of kids to see if he can touch one of them after the show or maybe during? You think when my son decides to go to the bathroom that I'm just going to skip that $100 experience of fractionally like $15 worth of movie to go take him to the bathroom to protect my son? No. I'm going to sit there and try to fondle his mother to get play as a seed to get sexual play later. And she's going to slap my hand away and I'm going to realize at that moment that I wish I was single. But I'm not gonna go to the bathroom with my son's gonna be sexually assaulted. That's what's gonna happen. Because that's just economics. It makes sense. I'm not gonna protect my son. He's the fucker that said you have to take me here to go see, I don't know, fucking Chris Evans and whoever the fuck mailing in for a $15 million payday. Give me the fucking, come on. I'm sitting down, I'm gonna eat my popcorn with the Milk Duds in it because I think the Milk Duds and the chocolate and the popcorn taste good together, and you just have to fucking deal with it. I'm sorry that you're in therapy now. Future son, I'm sorry. I'm sorry I didn't protect you. But it's not like what he did is anything different than what you do with someone else consensually. You know, same touching, you know, it's just like, you know, making each other feel good. You were scared, I get it, but I was scared for my first blowjob that was consensual. It was so scared that it was almost not consensual. So what's the difference? Grow up. Grow up. Man, people just whine and whine and whine. I was sexually assaulted. There's no tuna in my Subway sandwich. There's two fuckers from from Ireland. I don't know where they're from. They're suing Subway. They won, saying there's no tuna in the tuna sub. Huh? Subway 2 years ago, Irish court. That's where I came with the Ireland thing. Also, I'm part Irish in case you can't tell. I'm fucking burning here. The hair aside. Fucking just like cancer is happening, and I'm talking to you for a podcast and no one fucking watch. What the fuck is wrong with me? I'm gonna get baked, man. I'm gonna be good and make my tan come out, and then I'm gonna die of cancer at 40. Oh yeah, but at least I'll be savage. Oh yeah, I'll be savage. I'll be savage in the mortuary. That's savage. That's the ultimate OG, dying for beauty. But yeah, an Irish court stated that Subway sandwiches are in fact not, the bread can't be called bread because there's too much sugar in it. So much sugar. There's more sugar than there is bread. Wheat. Like, it's just like sugar molecules holding it together. Which I thought was interesting because I always assumed that the fact that the bread includes the same substance as the shit in yoga mats, which came out like 7 years ago, was enough to get people just to accept the consequences of their purchase. So you know the shit in the bread has yoga mat foam in it, but you're like, yeah, well, I was fine with the yoga mat foam, but, you know, like, too much sugar in the bread, and also the fact they don't use real tuna, that's the deal breaker for me. Oh, I'm sorry. I didn't realize that eating plastic was just like, that's fine. That's fine. Plastic in the bread, mind you. Not like some kid sticking like a Tonka truck up his ass and having to go to the emergency room or swallowing it like I did. I stick shit in my mouth all the time. Probably was molested. Probably had an oral fixation. That's fine. I was in Catholic school for a little while. I remember Father Foley. Parents got divorced. My mom stopped taking me to church. One day she felt guilty because of like the moral agency of just being like, I don't want my issues with the church. My mom was very like pro women's, right? I don't know, pro gay. Great for my mom. Wonderful. But I guess she didn't want like all those things to like affect me in terms of like my understanding of right and wrong. So she just dropped me off there one day, and Father Foley came in and said, hey, I think you know, just because your parents don't want to go to the church, your mom doesn't mean that you don't have a responsibility. And then something happened after that. I blacked out. But yeah, I don't know. You know, what was it? Swallowing plastics. That's just the name of the game, man. You signed up for it. Do your research. Why do you like Quiznos? Because you like certain things that are better than Subway, like the crunchy bread. You made a choice. You did your research. You went on Google and said, I like those commercials better. You looked some of them up. You saw some reviews. Oh yeah, Quiznos is way better. You knew that they had plastic and yoga mats in the bread, and now you're complaining. Grow up. Grow the fuck up. Unbelievable, people. Unbelievable. You people are just full of it. I have no idea how this is going to turn out. I just stopped the video a couple of times. But like, the camera's too hot. No shit. It's hot as fuck outside. Fucking island.